Good morning, children. Hope you're all well. Now, I have been really busy this weekend doing some baking. Have a look at these cakes. I'm very, very proud of these. I spent some time cooking them yesterday morning, and to do that, I needed to follow a recipe. I'm going to talk a little bit about recipes this morning. The peace of the Lord be with you all. I will bless you with a future filled with hope, a future of success, not of suffering. Okay, so in order to make these cakes, which I hadn't attempted before, I needed to find a recipe, and I found this one on the internet. But of course, you might have cookbooks at home as well. We've got cookbooks that we use sometimes for recipes, but also the internet has got some great recipes on that you can follow. And in every recipe, there's often a picture, which helps because it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like at the end if you do everything right. Then they give you a list of the ingredients, so you can make sure you've got all the different types of food that you need to put into the recipe. And then they have a method, which is like the instructions explaining to you what to do and when and in what order. And if you get all that right, then you end up with something fantastic that you can enjoy eating and sharing with others. Now, it got me thinking about the ingredients for how you have ingredients for different food that you can make. It got me thinking about what if you could have ingredients for people. So I've got some ideas here of some different people with different ingredients. So this first person has 50 grams of energy, 50 grams of laughter, 25 grams of mischief, 1 tablespoon of sternness, and a dash of perseverance. So I'm imagining a person, a type of person, and if you could list the ingredients in that type of person, if you were trying to create them, what would those ingredients be? I wonder, as I read those ingredients through, did you think about anyone? Did you think, well, that sounds a bit like, and someone you know with those kind of characteristics? Here's a different one: 150 grams of care, 50 grams of compassion, 25 grams of good listening, 3 tablespoons of encouragement, and a sprinkling of toughness. So that seems to be the ingredients for a person who is very caring and compassionate about other people and looks after other people. Is good at listening to other people and encouraging them, but they're not completely soft about things. They can be tough if they need to be. So I wonder, children, just have a think for a minute whilst I'm talking. If you were going to write down a list of the ingredients that you're made up of, what would you have in there? Would you have things like energy or laughter or care? Perhaps all of those different things. Because that's the thing with ingredients. You can have all sorts of different ingredients that make up the whole thing. And that reminds me really that everybody is different and special and unique. Because if you were able to actually list people's ingredients in that way, then every single person would have different amounts of different things in their ingredients. No 2 people would ever be the same. Now, the story I want to talk about from the Bible today is from the Gospel of Matthew in the Bible. And it's the bit where Jesus is talking to lots of different people, and some parents bring their children to come and see him. Now, the disciples, who were always around Jesus as his friends and helpers, actually got quite cross with the parents and the children and said, "Go away, everyone go away. Jesus hasn't got time to speak with children. He's far too busy." But Jesus could see what was going on, and immediately he said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." And this story tells us just how important and special children were to Jesus. And of course, Christians believe that whatever Jesus showed is what God shows as well. So the story is telling us that children are special to God, extremely special. and that he always has time to look after them and look out for them. So my message today, children, is that everyone, including you, are special and unique. Every single person is really special and unique. And children, you are very special and unique. And we all have a duty to care for and look after each other and you. So shall we prepare ourselves for prayer? So just take a moment to think about what we've spoken about this morning, children. If you were to write down the list of ingredients that your personality is made up of, what would be in your list? Would it be a good list of good things like caring, loving, generous, fun? Do you think there might be some things that you might want to change in there, such as unkind sometimes? And just think about how every single person, every single child, every single adult is special and unique, and that we must always love and care for everyone, whoever they are. Dear Lord, thank you that you made each one of us and that we are all different. Thank you that we are all equally important to you. Help us to value one another. Amen. Okay, just a reminder, children, that we have our summer reading challenges because this is the last week of the summer term, and then we have our 6 weeks holiday, and we're looking forward to welcoming everybody back in September. We're planning to be fully reopened for every single person, every single child to come back to school. So over the summer, we really want you to do some reading because it's a really important skill, very useful way for you to catch up with anything you may have missed over the last few months whilst the schools have been closed. So do take part in our challenges, and I shall be sending a letter to your parents about that this week with more details. Okay, now I have put a fantastic link on the Purple Mash blog, which has got 10 brilliant recipes on it for you to try at home. It's from a BBC website. You must make sure there's an adult with you if you're doing any cooking, but these are 10 recipes designed for children to make and enjoy, and they're really good. I've had a look at them. They're really fantastic. And today's song is One More Step Along the Road, because as we come to the end of the year, this song reminds us about our journey, our life's journey, and how each step along the way, God is there with us, and it helps us to think about the journey we're on as we prepare to move on to the new school year, new classes, and some of you, of course, will be moving to new schools. And we wish anyone leaving us at this time all the best. Well, children, I think it might be time for me to enjoy one of my cakes now. I hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.